Hello everybody, hello 你们大家好，我是 Kuah, I'm Kuah from Best Swing Solution. In today's videos, I'm going to show to you some of these electronic appliances. 然后这些电器我们可以用吗？ Can we use all these electronic using the EcoFlow, the smaller model until the bigger model such as Delta? Okay. So before I start doing all the tests, 还没有开始之前 I will speak a little bit about some of the question， 然后一些通常会 customer 会问的一些问题啦 ，OK？ So I will start with talking about capacity 啦 ，which mean the watt hours 啦 ，OK？ So pretty much what is watt hours 就是瓦时啊，就是 it's talking about the product inside the electric juice 啊。How big is the juice? How big is actually the content that you can allow you to use? Okay. For instance, 好像这一架啊 for instance, this one 最小架的 the watt hours is actually not a lot. It's only 256 watt hours. Okay, right? 256 watt hours. Okay, I on already the power. Okay, and then for the intermediate model, 中这一个 model 啊。它的 watt hours, the watt hours is 512 watt hours, which is the River 2 Max, which is this model, okay? And then the bigger sibling, 它的大哥 which is this one, right? This is actually the River 2 Pro, okay? The watt hours is slightly bigger, is 768 watt hours. So 768, okay? 然后这个中的是512，然后这个最小的呢就是256 watt hours. Okay. Now a lot of time we will know whether we can use hair dryer for this small one or either the medium one or either the bigger one. So that will become another thing we call the how many watts can the machine, can the power station play. Let's say this machine, the smaller one, okay, it's actually able to power anything below 300 watts, okay. But because of EcoFlow, they have this we call the X-Boost system. So if you want something higher than 300, let's say less than 600, because the surge can go up to 600. 就是说它的电哦，你在用的时候，你 standard 的时间是300，你全部300以下的都可以用。But if 450 or 550, can you still use it? Yes, you 可以用。But because of the surge power is at the beginning, when it draw the power that time, the machine, the power station can provide up to 600 for this. So this is 300, at the base, and then it pro up to surge power 600 watt. Okay, so now talk about the max. The max, you will have a little bit more capacity ability. Okay, this one originally it can power up to 500 at the base. Okay, 最低的可以500。Then it goes up to the surge. It can go up to 1000 watt. Yeah, this one 1000 watt, which is the River 2 Max. And then come back to the bigger brothers. Of course, the River 2 Pro will be a lot more higher. It can power the base, which is 800 watt, 800 watt, 普通 800 watt. Yeah, and then it goes up to the surge of 1600 watt. Okay, so to give you an idea, let's say the Delta. Okay, this Delta, the base voltage that it can power, okay, 最低的那种普通电力 is 1800 watt. And then when it comes to surge, okay, 就是一下子需要比较大的电的那种 it can goes up to 3300 watt. That's why for Delta, it's a very good model for you to utilize all the heavy construction tools and things like that, or coffee machine, okay, using Delta is the best. Okay. So other than this basic information in terms of watt hours in capacities, as well as what is the ability of the machine, how much that it can power, I already mentioned just now, like 300, 500, and this one is 800. Okay. Okay. So if you are playing some of the musical instruments such as like guitar amps and everything, their voltage is not very big. Okay, some of them is 80 watt, some of them is 60 watt, 15 watt. So for all those equipment in musical instrument, totally no problem. Even though the smaller one, to play the electronic drum also no problem. Okay, so if we are talking about the questions like how much longer I can charge my computers or laptop or handphone. It's all depend on the watt hours that particular application. Let's say your handphone, okay, you need about 20 watts, okay, hours. So that means if you have a machines to charge every time you take 20 watt hours. So if it 5 times is 100 watt hours, something like that. That's how you calculate. 是这样子来算的啦。Okay, so 话不多说 okay, I will go and do some testing on all this, okay, equipment. Okay, at the moment, I'm actually doing the charge for the EcoFlow. As you can see, I start about half an hour ago, about 45%. Okay, so now it's already 100% charge. 已经满了啦，100%啊。Okay, now I take off this charger. This is a standard cable only. So let's see, now we plug it in over here. This is the River 2, the basic one, okay? And then I off the power, let's say. If you don't off the power, you want to put in the charger also can, okay? So I just plug it in. Once I plug it in, the power is already on, you will automatically detect. And then you will see that there's some running cycle, you know. Then it comes in all the watt over here. This is the input. So from 0 it goes up to 200 over, go to 250, go up to 300. For this model, the charging ability, okay, it will have ability up to 360 watt, okay? That means it will go up to about 360 watt, and then that's the maximum input that it can take. 也就是充电的能力，它最多可以拿到360多瓦。从我们的家里的电 from our house, okay, we can take in all this power. It's about 300 over, as you can see. Alright, so that means the charging still can complete in 1 hour, 60 minutes. Okay, now I take off this charger, okay, from the River 2, and I go to the max, okay. I'm going to the max, okay. Now this product is on. I just plug it in the power, okay. Alright, so once I plug in, as you can see, it will detect as the same, then it will run, and then the watts is going up. So for the River 2 Max, basically it can take a bit more. It goes up to about 660 watt. 就是这个是300多，这个是600多。Yang ini 360 watt boleh ambil daripada wall. Yang ni 660. Okay. Yang brother big ni, this one the big brother here. Okay, it will take 940, 940 watt. Okay, that means the biggest watt that it can take from the solar power, that means it's faster lah. Actually, it put in the power. Okay, so now as you can see, this one goes up to 594, right? So it can goes up to about 660. It will gradually go back to smaller amount if the charging is already at 98 or 99%. You go down from 500 to 400, from 300, 200, and then return back to 0. That's how the charging, and all these 3 model and all the EcoFlow model basically is just using a cable like that, straightforward. You are not using adapter charging like some other brand like the B and C, okay? Alright, so I'm going to do testing now. Start with some basic instrument. Okay, first of all, hair dryer, okay? This hair dryer basically is 1200 watt, yeah? It's checked already, 1200 watt. So if you want to play this hair dryer from this, the smaller River 2, okay? By right, it cannot, okay? Because this model only can play 300 watt and search for 600 watt. But let me just show you, okay? To put in the hair dryer on this machine, okay? This is the River 2. Okay, now I on the power. I on already. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you can see that you have 300 over watts taking now. 300多 watt. Okay, this is not hot. Okay, I mean a little bit hot lah. Okay, okay. If I put it to the higher, okay, then it will stop. Okay, that's how it works. It will stop. So no worry. If you know you play like that and then it cannot use, that means it stopped. So what you need to do is just off it. Okay, all right, and then on it back again. All right, just do it. Okay, one more time. Power off. Okay, power on, and then come back, and then you can play the AC again. All right, let me see. This is overload. Okay, Alright, so now I can on it back already. Okay, so once you on it back, you plug it in, and then you can still use the low mode. Okay, you can use the low mode, but you cannot use the high mode. That's how it works. Alright, okay, now we go to another more powerful machine. Okay, let's say we go to the Pro. Okay, let's say now we go to the Pro. Okay, these Pro machines actually can goes up to 800 watt. Okay, and surge to 1600 watt. Okay, so now I power it, I on it. Okay, so obviously we can see we can play this hair dryer. Okay, and then it takes about 400 over watt. Okay, right, and in fact you can actually on it from your apps. Okay, let's say now the apps are, let me see which one is the Pro. Alright, this is the Pro. Alright, this is the Pro currently, and then you can see from here, okay, there is a button of X boost. Okay, if you already on this, or you can off it or on it back. Okay, if you already on it, then you can actually use this up to a surge power of 1006. So let me just try it out. Okay, I push to the maximum. You can see this is the maximum. Okay, it actually treated it is using around 800 over watt now. So this is very hot at the moment. Okay, it's very hot. Okay, alright, so this is for the EcoFlow. I off it now, I lower it down so that you can see. Okay, okay, this is the first equipment I used to test, which is the hair dryer. Alright, so that the apps, now I come out, I will show you some other equipment. Okay, let's see, we talk about fan. 家里的风扇. Okay, just simple, we just plugging into a basic one. This fan is only taking 45 watts, 75 watts, yeah? 75 watt. So I can on it now, or 45 watt, okay? 45 watts. So totally no problem, as you can see. Even though the smaller one, 也是没有问题. Okay, and now I increase the fan mode to the highest. Okay. Okay, so that means the fan is no problem. You can play and you can use the fan. Okay, and the fan is connected and it got air from now. Okay. Right, the next one I'm going to do is something more special. Okay, let's say we talk about some of the worker, they are using some grinder and things like that. Okay, so all these grinders, you will need a bigger power. Okay, so right now I'm going to test you the grinder. Okay, I just plug it into one of these EcoFlow. Okay, right, so I plug it in already. Let's see. Okay, the machine is going to play on. Okay, so this is the machine. So no problem at all. Okay, you can actually use it. Okay, right, and the last one that taking a bit more power. Okay, that just now the one that I'm using is 680 watt, and right now I'm going to play something which is 750 watts. Okay, the 750 watt is actually a hammer drill. Okay, so I'm going to plug it in. Right, let's do it on the max. Okay, now I'm going to on the max. So you show the machine a little bit. This is the machine. Okay, right, this is a Makita drill. Let's do it. Ready, go. Alright, so that means actually the Makita drill has no problem from even though Eco Max. Alright, all this heavy machine has been done. Then it's go to the bigger hair dryer. Okay, this is a industrial hair dryer. Salon hair dryers. Okay, so let's do it at. Let's do it on the Max, and let's do it on the Pro. Okay, 我们在 Pro 这边做。Okay, so now I on it. 800多。OK， 这个是不是很热的那个 mode 啦 ？OK， 现在我开热一点的 mode 啦。OK， 它会慢慢上去的。OK，Alright， this is a bit hot now. OK，now I go to the maximum mode. OK。See, you can go up to about 1000 over. Okay. Okay, come back. Okay, over here I want to explain to everybody. Okay, sometimes when you are using the electronic appliances, if in the events you cannot play the power on, it means that it's obviously too high. 就是已经是超越太多了，所以它就不能够 power on， 它会直接 show 你 overload. It will show you overload directly. Okay. So if you let's say you use the hair dryers, but you don't play to the maximum heat, okay? 你不要转那个最热的那个地方，你只是用来吹风这样子。Some of the model is still capable to power it up， 还是可以完成那个任务，只是它不能够去到最 heat 的最热的那个 heat gun 的那个 mode, okay? Alright, so 接下来呢 I will try to do this coffee machine test, okay? Right now on hand is the best model, we call the Delta. Okay, this Delta is one of the best model, a bit costly, but why is it so good? Because the base 它的基本的那个电力提供已经是up to 1008 watt already. Okay, 有4个 plug. Okay, 一个 DC. So now I will try to on the AC. Okay, for the coffee machine. So now I on the coffee machine already. I plug in already. Okay, let me see. Yes. Okay. So power on. Okay, I'm going to on it now. So the coffee machine is on. 这个咖啡机呢是1350 watt. It's 1350 watts. Okay. Sorry guys, I get the talk in English mixed with a bit of Mandarin for today's session. Okay. Hopefully everybody can catch and see the information. Right, so we got to wait for a while. You know, it's 1200 to 1300. Okay, right. Alright, so this machine I actually didn't on the X boost yet. Okay, once this is ready, all the light is ready. Okay, now it's ready. It's on a mode that I can actually push for a water to come out. Okay, ready. So the coffee, I didn't put coffee lah, but anyway, it's just want to show you how much it takes to bring out the juice of the coffee, which is hot. Alright, so this Delta model is best for coffee, you know, best for anything. A lot of my overland traveling kaki, they will have the Aristo coffee machine. It's better to use a Delta comparing with any other model, because Delta really can give you the ability to do the coffee machine's work, okay? And because it takes the surge power higher, 1003, 1004, you know, but it's just for that few 30 to 1 minute kind of time. So once you take up the coffee drinks and job is done, and then you are actually not taking so much power from the machine itself. Okay, so let's do it one more, okay, which is quite easy, the musical instruments. Right, once we do the musical instrument, there is amplifier. Okay, amplifier, you need AC adapters, and the AC adapters can go into any of this, a smaller one. Now let's say this is a Boss charger. Okay, I just go in here. Okay, I go in here. Right, so the Boss charger is charging. Okay, right? And then let's say this adapter is for the amplifier. This is the amplifier. Let's do it together, okay? And then I can on the power. Okay, so I on the power for the guitar amp, and then I'm using the same River 2 Max at the moment. 我现在在用的是 River Max, okay, so that I can play my guitars like this. No problem at all, okay? Okay, you can play louder, okay? Okay, so this is guitar amp. This is quite a small guitar amp, but even though if you play a bigger guitar amp also it's no problem, okay? Because it only take about 50 to 60 watt from the power station, alright? So the charger for the bus, everything can use. Even though your guitar amp, of course you want to use a smaller one also can. Let's say I plug into the smaller one now, okay? As you can see, it will show you the indicator. 它会 show 你的，你用多少电。Example, I power on now. So the output here, it will show you. Okay. Let's say this guitar amp now I already on already. It only takes very small watts. Okay. Okay. Now the sound come out already. Okay. I play and then you can see whether there is a voltage, moving in. So it takes very small voltage from the power station. That's why it even didn't show you how much voltage it's taking. Okay, this is the guitar amp that I'm using. Okay, so it's very small amp. That's why you can play 2-3 instrument piano or either the drum from an extension from the power. You can use the extension and plug it in, and then you can use all of them, 3 of them together. Okay. So I guess I have showed some of this, and I would like to also close up the video today by trying to imagine some of the questions that you will ask, 一些常问的问题啦. So normally the question that customer will ask is, how long this one can charge my phone, how many times, like that lah. So this one, example, any one of that, is your phone is roughly using 15 watts or 20 watts, so you can charge around 10 times or 20 times if you are having a bigger models. So just use it, okay? So for DC wise, I got something that especially for fridge user, you can use all this, okay, DC port for your fridge, okay? So bear in mind the DC fridge is either 45 watts, 是45 watt 或者是60 watt. Even the biggest one around that 60, and after the compressor running on the surge, 就是在跑电拉电的时候, it only takes about 60 to 75 watts. So all this is on the amperes or 8 amperes only. Okay, 8 amperes only. Alright, so you cannot use this DC 12 watts port for a 12 watt some of the portable aircon, okay, such as there's handheld portable aircon like Parago and things like that. You cannot use the port of DC starting from here, because those portable aircon are supposed to power up by 24 watts battery, such as this type of battery. Okay, so if you use 12 watt, yes, it's 12 watt, but because the amperes is too small, it's only 8 amp, 8 A 罢了，所以最少要25 A. Minimum you need 25 amperes in order to power up, okay, for a portable aircon using a 12 watt device. Okay, alright, guess everything I have covered today's video. So thank you very much for watching this video. Okay, sedikit kelang kabut because I have to mix my English and Mandarin. So if you have any others device that you would like to know whether can use or not by using this small River 2 Max and River 2 Pro, which is currently in stock, at Best Wing Solution. So please kindly WhatsApp us and ask us some other question. Thank you very much and see you on the next video. Bye bye.